Tsunami is portrayed as a gigantic wave that comes out of nowhere and drowns everybody. 30 foot, 40 foot. It can result in the overall the water level, sea level climbing. But what a tsunami, this actually, they would all call and tell me to shut up, that I'm not a scientist and I ought not be trying to explain these things. Area of climate change. And by the way, I asked myself a question. Todd Whitman, a Republican establishment member extraordinary, is out reciting climate change to the mill leftists, and the answer is they're paid. They work at think tanks, they're paid. People promote studies, they're paid to have these beliefs in many areas. Special interest, not political. See, that's another brilliant aspect of this. They've got climate change is not categorized as scientific fact is scientific fact. It's not scientific opinion. So a consensus of scientists believing anything does not make it science. And there's some really brilliant scientists out there who tell you that the so-called science behind climate change is as bogus as anything they've ever seen. Opposition research campaign being run by a lawyer. That's all it is. Now, CNN, the tsunami. What a tsunami is basically, you can't see it. It's beneath the surface. There's two phases to it. Water will be seen to be receding from the shoreline, and then when it comes back at a much higher level. But most of the waves of a tsunami are beneath the surface. They result in flooding. They can result in a massively elevated gigantic wave that you see from way over on the horizon, and you say, man, maybe we got 10 minutes, maybe not right, because you can't see it coming. So CNN and the cable news networks fired up the cameras on the shoreline at Oahu and the Big Island. They were doing in Oahu, got on their boats and took the boats out because a wave wasn't going to swamp them. They're going to be the tsunami could flood their boat theoretically, depending on how it reacted with the shoreline. But yet, Brooke, do you know? We got our sharp eye out over here, Anderson. We're getting peeling and looking for the wave, but I don't see it. But it was happening right as it was moving from off the coast of Chile or wherever it was, all the way across the Pacific. They had their scientific algorithms and their diagrams. They were trying to show where, and so people were looking for this gigantic wave because you've seen people out there surfing on these 15, 20-foot waves. No tsunami caused that. That's just a confluence of meteorological factors, largely wind.